I have never seen drugs offered so freely in my entire life until I moved to this fair city, and I was confused. I went down there to that Fremont Street, and I was like, well, this shit is weird, because there was a dude out there yelling out, anybody want cocaine? White girl, booger sugar. The first time I was there, I was like, officer, do you realize you still on duty right now? Like, you can't be out here in your police department uniform selling cocaine. I don't think that's the way it works, but how much you selling it for? Because I know they get it off the drug dealers and then resell the shit back to us. So after this show, we all gonna take a field trip down to Fremont. We're gonna get us some $37 cocaine. And turn this, we know all the drug addicts are this. Vegas, man. Vegas is just a different place for me. I'm from Little Rock, Arkansas, born and raised, and we're going to talk about this. Yeah, y'all give it up for that. Listen, when I moved to this fair city, I was not fully aware that they were selling pussy like that. That just shit. Like, I saw it on the HBO specials, but I was not fully aware that they was actually out these streets selling pussy, because that shit confused the shit out of me, because in Vegas, it gets to be extremely hot. It gets to be 110. 115, 120, and these hoes be out there walking up and down and up and down the streets selling musty pussy. That shit don't make no sense at all. Like, if you drive down that street called Tropicana here in Vegas, if you driving down Tropicana and you like, what is that smell? Did Vegas get a paper mill? Like, what the fuck? Why does it smell like a paper mill? Then you look over to the side, you like, oh, this motherfucker's out here selling pussy. That's musty pussy. Could you close your legs and then you roll your goddamn window up and keep going on and get your life together, because this shit be weird as hell. And then listen, I told y'all, when it gets to be 120, that's when your pussy is extra crispy. That's extra crispy pussy right there. That's 105, 110, that's rotisserie. They just turning the pussy around. You gonna get this rotisserie pussy in a minute now. You gonna get this, ding, would you like this $12 pussy? You're like, oh. Don't ask me how I know it's $12. Y'all just go with me on this and see, it's $12. But I'm like, no, I don't want that old $12 pussy. Like, you gotta keep that. But then here's the other thing. It be them low budget hoes. And then it be the high dollar hoes that be hanging out in the casinos. And they look like regular beautiful women. Because I was at a bar one night, and I'm sitting down, I'm having me a drink, and a beautiful lady comes and sits next to me. And she was like, would you like to go spend some more time? And I said, fuck yeah. Because she made me feel real good about myself. She was like, it's $250. And I was like, nah, bitch, it's only like $11.45. Pace yourself. We got time. She was like, no, it's $250. I love the silence, because that's how the fuck I was. I was like, what the fuck are we talking about now? She's like, $250 for what? And she said, for my good stuff. I said, what kind of good stuff costs $250 fucking dollars? Fellas, have you ever thought that if you paid $250 worth of pussy, that you should be able to step inside of that pussy? And go to a magical place that you ain't never been to and that you will never go to again. You should be like, damn, who put this flooring down? This motherfucker's nice. I love what you've done. You put curtains up in your pussy? You should get something for it, right? But she had me thinking. I was like, listen here, if this comedy career don't take off, and I gotta get out in these streets and start selling dick. Let's just talk about it. How much could I really get for it? So I was taking pictures of my dick, ladies and gentlemen. And I was sending it off to ex-girlfriends. And I was asking, I was like, listen, I know y'all seen the dick before, but I just want to know, I might put some dick on the market. If you want to buy some dick, how much would you pay for it? One of my ex-girlfriends told me $75. One told me $25. And another told me $2 with a Groupon. I said, bitch, I should have cheated on you and I had the chance. Like, ain't no dude got Groupon dick. If you getting your dick at half off, that shit is weird as fuck. I don't know. Y'all might not want to take that. That's Groupon dick is just the tip, ladies. That's so, just so y'all, we putting the tip in. I'm looking around, I'm seeing a lot of beautiful faces. I'm so glad to see so many black people here because we don't need but a few excuses to not show the fuck up. And I'm telling y'all, I don't know who decided to do all this goddamn traffic and construction and traffic in Vegas at one damn time, but we need to write them a goddamn letter. This shit don't make no sense at all. Like, who decided to do all this shit at one damn time? It don't be nobody out there even working. Like, what the fuck is going on? I saw a Mexican that's out there mopping. I was like, what the fuck is you mopping? Like, what is mopping? Then I left that intersection and got down to the next intersection. It was the same Mexican. I was like, what kind of shit is, what, you just down there? Where the rest of y'all? Because y'all Mexicans would have had this shit done in a couple hours. I'm just trying to tell y'all this. So let me go ahead and clear this up. Y'all heard that name, Carlos Anthony. I know some of y'all may have thought I was Mexican. I am fully black because my work ethic is not that strong. I want to go ahead and put that out there. Shit, they got a work ethic out this goddamn world. I've never seen it. I moved to Las Vegas. I moved out to Northwest Vegas, and it was just my house, and they had foundations. And I saw a group of Mexicans put up a whole goddamn subdivision in one day. One day. I left my house at 6 o'clock in the morning. I had to go run some errands and do some other things. I came back at 1:20. These bitches had the houses built and people was moving in. I'm thinking, well, shit. How much are y'all charging for this shit? Because I know how much I paid for mine. Plus, I was still working on that Birdhouse from high school that we had to build in shop class, and I could never get the center of the circle right. So I just painted all the circles on my Birdhouse black and just watched the birds hit it. They just flew away. Here's a true story. I put that same Birdhouse up in Atlanta, Georgia, and I saw a gay bird hit it. I'm telling you what I saw. I know y'all looking at me crazy. Like, Carlos, how did you know he was gay? Because when he hit it, he did like this. Tweet! And he just flew away. And I was like, come here, kids, come here, kids. I want y'all to get a look at that bird right there. That is an original Atlanta Falcon. Fuck them, I don't care, shit. I ain't no Falcons fan. I know, we're gonna get some letters on that one. I don't give a shit. I'm a Green Bay Packers fan, but I'm just telling y'all, this. Boo nothing. Now listen here, I'm telling y'all, if you ain't been to Atlanta, the streets are paved with fairy dust and glitter. It's just a little different out there in Atlanta. I don't know if you've been there recently. But I'm not saying that you can't do it. I believe you. Everybody should be able to do what you want to do with your life. Agreed? Do what you want to do with your life. I just got tired of dudes hitting on me in Atlanta, Georgia. I could even shop at the mall in Atlanta, Georgia, because one time I walked into the mall and I went to a store and this dude walked up to me. He was like, hello, may I help you? I was like, nah, I'm straight. And then some bitch whisked away. Then he came back a few minutes later. He was like, you look like you having a hard time finding something. I was like, no, I'm waiting on something special to jump out at me. Ladies and gentlemen, this man gonna do this. Something special. And kicked his goddamn leg up. How's a grown man gonna hit you with a shimmy? And I started to slap the shit out of him, but then it make it look like we in a relationship. I was like, you know what? I'm gonna do all my shopping online. I know I got Prime. I get my shit in one day. No dick. I'm just telling y'all this.